Hello, I'm Tom Bailey, and in today's episode, I'm joined by Bruce King, who is a best-selling author, speaker, and coach. So, Bruce, hello, and a very warm welcome to today's episode.
Thank you, Tom. Hello to you too.
Thanks for being here. Whereabouts are you in the world right now?
I am in South Hertfordshire, a little village called Shenley, which is about half an hour for the west end of London, but beautiful countryside.
Fantastic, and thank you so much. And let's quickly get onto the subject of Bruce. So, Bruce is recognized internationally as a leading sales, marketing, and personal growth strategist, a sales conference speaker, sales and exec coach, and as also mentioned, he's a best-selling author. The title for today's episode is How to Double, Treble, or even Quadruple Your Sales and Profits. And Bruce is going to show us how to do that in just under 7 minutes. So, question number one today, Bruce, is who are your ideal clients?
Changed a lot in the last few years. For about 15 years, it was the large corporates with large sales teams and very large, deep pockets.
Yeah,
Uh, But that changed in the last few years. I found new ways of delivering my material, and my target market now is the SME. That's anything from a sole proprietor to a medium sized SME. And they're the people who need our help most of all.
yeah. And when we think of these SMEs that really do need your help, what is the biggest challenge that they typically face?
They lack sales and marketing skills.
Yeah,
And they don't realize how important it is. Whatever they do, whatever their trade or profession, whether they're a coach, a consultant, an entrepreneur running any kind of business, um, I've no doubt that in most cases they're excellent at what they do. They're brilliant at doing the business,
hmm,
but most of them don't have enough business because they don't understand sales and marketing. Um, they're not really in the business of coaching or consulting or running whatever entrepreneurial organization they are running. They're in the business of marketing and selling that business. The rest of it they should be able to do with their eyes shut.
got it. Yeah, yeah. Get the marketing and sales working, and then you can really do what you're passionate about. Then, so
Yes.
without having the right marketing and sales systems built, what impact does that typically have on their business?
Well, if we go right to the end,
Hmm.
I would say that a very significant majority of these people started out with the intention of strong financial security, success,
Yeah,
and a few years down the road, if they're still in business, um, they've got a very poorly paid job in their own business. They
got it.
don't have enough business.
Yeah, got it. So let's think of that for a second then. What's one, let's say, valuable piece of advice that you might give to somebody that's really going to help them solve that problem?
They've got to learn sales and marketing skills.
Yeah,
They just have to. They already know their business. They can do their business. They can do it with excellence, but they have to attract more business. And the only way they're going to do that is through sales and marketing strategies.
great. And I'm assuming that you've got some strategies you can help them with. So do you have any free resources or value that you could offer today for people listening to this podcast?
2.5 years ago, I partnered with a guy called Chris Haycock, who
Okay.
is one of the country's, if not the world's, leading marketing experts. And we set up the Rainmakers Club,
Hmm.
which contains literally hundreds of sales and marketing tutorials, loads of free downloads, loads of all sorts of things. And membership is totally free.
Wow, fantastic.
We don't even ask for credit card details. So they can go to the rainmakers.club, they can join for free, and they can get masses of free advice, coaching on sales and marketing.
Amazing. So www.therainmakers.club. strategist.club. I'll put that link below this episode so people can click that and they can get access to all of that great content.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Bruce. So next question is, what would you say is your greatest failure that you've ever made, either in life or business, and what did you learn from it?
I've never made a great failure,
Yeah.
but I've made an awful lot of small to medium-sized failures.
Yeah.
But
Brilliant.
I don't consider them as failures.
No.
If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Hmm. Agreed.
You have to fail, and you need to fail fast, and get on with it. They're not failures, they're learning experiences. And every time you fail, you get a little bit better at what you are doing.
Great.
So, no
So
really great ones, I'm afraid.
no, no, but that's a great piece of advice to reframe that to a piece of learning or learning experience. Okay, so the last question from me today then, Bruce, is what is one question that I should have asked you that will also give great value to our audience today?
um, it's more of a don't do.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
And what is that?
you should ignore all of the posts on the internet, the advertisements on the internet that promise you can go from 5 figures to 9 figures in 30 days or less. Just give
Yeah,
us, 10 grand.
yeah,
uh, the internet abounds with fraudsters. If any of those adverts, posts, webinars were actually published in the mainstream media, they'd be shut down, they'd be heavily fined, and they'd be put out of business. But the internet is rife with cowboys promising the earth, and they cannot deliver. There's no such thing as get rich fast.
yeah. Completely agree. And I guess one point on that is that those adverts tell you what you need to do and why you need to do it, but they don't actually tell you how. So I guess what you really need is a coach or an expert who can tell you how, show you the way, um, and even get get access to the Rainmakers Club, where I'm sure there's tons of high value content for them.
We make it very clear on there that, some of the tutorials will give you a quick win, but
Hmm.
it's going to take you time to get
Yeah.
you to where you want to be. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Most overnight successes took at least 10 years.
Yeah, they did. Great. Well, thank you very much for that. And it's a great point to end on. So, Bruce, thanks again for your time today, for sharing your thoughts, expertise, and insights. And I'm really looking forward to getting this one out there into the world.